Hello and welcome to another RA7 talk today with Florentina. Florentina is our specialist for content writing. Glad to have you here today.
Hi, thank you for having me.
And today we are going to talk about human versus AI copywriting. Who wins in 2024? So, we have heard so much about AI and the news and so on. So, from your perspective, Florentina, how has artificial intelligence transformed copywriting for you?
So, artificial intelligence has been here for some while, and since I started marketing, I've worked with AI in my
Mhm.
copywriting and my content plan ideas for different types of businesses. It definitely it takes less time to make it. It makes my time more efficient,
Mhm.
but also it's not that creative. So for example, I come with ideas, and he helps me put them in practice. Let's say.
Mhm.
Artificial intelligence is known that it's not that creative and it's not that theoretical also, because when I'm using different types of copywriting strategies and copywriting tactics, AI tools don't quite know what to write about, and they're not that emotional. We're going to talk about that too later in the podcast. But it definitely made me more efficient in my tasks, and especially about copywriting and content planning.
So you are much faster, but as I understood, it's
Yeah.
not that creative. I mean, what I noticed for myself is it's all the articles, at least that I tried with ChatGPT, for example, they were really superficial. They didn't go really
Yeah.
deep into the topic. And I also checked with some software in order to see if it's AI written, and you can really easy notice it, not only with a tool, also when you read the article, that it's not written deep enough most of the time.
Yeah, the content is not that engaging. It's pretty boring. For example, when I'm writing articles, and if I decide to write it with the ChatGPT or with an AI tool, I have to make a lot of changes through the
Yeah.
article. So, because it's not that engaging and people get bored.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, understood. Makes
mhm.
sense. So what are some advancements in copywriting technology that you have experienced? I mean, I don't know how long AI is now on the market, or ChatGPT is on the market, I think around 2 years now.
Yeah,
So did
yeah.
you see any advancements in this period?
So when AI and ChatGPT first came in the copywriting world, everyone was very excited, and everyone thought that copywriters will not have a job anymore, which is totally wrong now. It's been 2 years, and ChatGPT I can't really take the copywriters out of the market.
Right now, let's
Yeah,
see.
right now. It still
Yeah.
needs a lot of progress for ChatGPT or any AI tool to do that. But I've seen some progress in the way they write their content. In I refer to they come more creative. They try to be more, let's say, not empathic, but they try to understand the customers. In when I say to ChatGPT, okay, let's make
Mhm.
a copywriting a copy for this kind of post, I need to be very specific if I want something good. Which,
Of course.
yeah, I need to tell them what audience I'm writing for, what is my objective, what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to promote, and maybe then I can get something of AI, of ChatGPT.
Yeah.
I did not see such. I did not see that much of a progress. I mean, for me, it's been the same these 2 years. It just made my time more efficient, and it's more quicker for me to do the tasks about content planning and copywriting.
Mhm.
But I did not see a lot of progress in it, because I still need to get and to be a lot more involved. No, it's just not like I'm putting a task in ChatGPT and he does everything and I don't do anything. I still need to be involved a lot. So
Yeah, I think the first part, as you mentioned, the research and so on. So in order to get this prompt out, this prompt engineering, that takes some time to tell ChatGPT or the other AI tools exactly what you want
yeah,
in order to get out what you need. And I mean, for myself, I experienced at the beginning it was quite creative, and then somehow it went down with the creativity. Somehow, I also read some articles that OpenAI had some issues because somehow because it was used so often that the content didn't get better, it got worse.
yeah,
And maybe that is still a struggle. I saw a significant improvement from the 3.5 to the 4 version, for example. That was something that I saw. It was much more eloquent and could express much better. But still, as you mentioned, I mean,
yeah,
the first part of the work you still have to do. Like I'm using it, for example, when I want to structure something, or when sometimes when I'm stuck, so I don't know, I don't have any
yeah,
ideas. So for brainstorming and so on, I use it quite often. And also when I want like I do something new, or I want to explore a new topic, or I want to configure something. So this is really helpful because it gives me like a process, like a steps where I
yeah.
can go through it. But for the content, I mean, I fully agree with you. How is it, by the way, with the Romanian content? Because you're writing mainly Romanian content. So how is it with that?
Oh, it's ChatGPT, especially when I'm writing articles, definitely have some interesting expressions that are not existent in Romanian vocabulary. So I think
Okay.
they can improve that because they use some expressions and words, and that is not it's not in Romanian vocabulary, and
Yeah.
they use sometimes I see some very complicated expressions they use that it's really not in place for an article to have. It doesn't matter what article you're writing about and who you're writing
Mm.
about.
Mhm.
So they definitely can work on their vocabulary regarding Romanian. On English, in English, I didn't see that. I didn't see they using uh, words or any kind of expressions in English that are not understandable and they're complex.
Yeah, in
In English, they
English,
have it's another world, but in Romanian, it's it's quite confusing sometimes. That's why I have to really be involved when I'm working with
yeah, yeah,
ChatGPT. So it's
yes.
just ChatGPT for me. It's really about time efficiency, and that's it.
I mean, I understand. I mean, if you would write in English, it's a total different game. I mean, I can also see the big difference in English. I mean, in English, it's really like on point. It knows how to express itself, but also in German. I mean, because I'm also writing in German. In German, it's also really, really high. But even I, as a non-Romanian speakers, I saw when I saw things in Romanian, I was like, hmm, doesn't
Yeah,
sound so right. And then I'm
yeah,
coming to you guys and asking, is this correct? And then you're telling me, no, no, you won't
yeah,
write it like this. So,
yeah,
um, but it's normally like this with the languages that not so many people are speaking in the world. It takes some time. And for example, Georgie from our SEO department, we just tested the Neuron Writer, which is also like for content optimization. In English, it's great, but the
yeah.
Romanian, again,
Yeah, we
lots
talked
of
about it
issues.
yesterday. Yeah,
Yeah,
she
yeah.
showed me it's the same with ChatGPT. It's using these complicated expressions that are not used or these inexistent words. It's just
I mean, it's also, I mean, this AI needs to be trained with text. And of course, there's much more text in English or
yeah,
even in German language than in Romanian. So that's for sure a reason why this AI is not so well trained in Romanian. So um, to sum it up somehow, so what qualities do human copywriters have right now in comparison to AI from your point of view?
Definitely on the first place, I would put feelings because in marketing, we don't sell products, we sell feelings. Because
Hmm.
in my copywriting, when I try to sell a product, whatever it is, I try to focus on what the person is getting. It's because it's
Yeah.
not getting a product; it's getting a feeling. It's he happy? It's he? I don't know. He's going to lose weight. He's not going to lose weight. How he's going to feel when he is going to lose when that person is going to lose weight because of that product. So ChatGPT or any AI tool, it's lacking feelings and empathy and how that people or person will feel, because I see a lot ChatGPT focusing on that product and not on that
Hmm.
person's feelings. So I think that's the first thing human copywriters has advantage on.
That they are humans.
Exactly, because we sell to humans. Um,
Yes.
Another part, we are creative. Also, humans have ideas. ChatGPT just index the internet and see what others are doing, what others are
Mhm.
creating. We also don't reinvent the wheel in copywriting or any content planning strategy, but we want to be creative
Mhm.
regarding our clients' desires. So creativity is also a very important factor. And also in marketing, copywriters and content plan makers talk to the clients. Human or AI doesn't talk to the client. You need to be very, very, very specific to make ChatGPT make you a copy that's corresponding to your idea and what you want to do. But if the client talks to a human copywriter and explains to the human copywriter what his ideas are, what he wants to do, the human copywriter will understand better than the AI tool. So
Yeah.
human copywriting cannot be for now replaced by AI tools. These are the three main reasons why,
Yeah. I
in my point
mean,
of
you
view.
wrapped it up really nice, and I totally agree with you, and especially how you do the input. I mean, you can write the input for sure. Now you can even speak the input, but it's not processing the information as we do. I mean, it's a
Mhm.
different technology, this language model, and there needs to come more fine tuning in order to approach it more as a human being.
Yeah,
From my point of view, I'm also really tech savvy, I would say, and I'm following the developments and so on. I think we will see in the next few years lots of development in this AI area, and I
yeah,
believe at one point it might be possible that the human copywriter might be replaced, but
yeah,
still somebody needs to tell this copywriter what this AI to tell what to do,
yeah,
because
definitely.
you still need to understand how it works, and the same with Meta ads or Google ads. I mean, they also work with AI already, but you need to know how to configure them and what to tell them in order that they do the best performance. And I see
Mhm.
the same with copywriting. You
Yeah,
still need to give them the right information in order to
yeah,
get
very
something
specific
out.
information. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And I also see a lot of persons hating on people that do their blogs with ChatGPT. I've met a lot of persons and people in throughout my marketing journey that hated
Hmm.
to see blogs done by ChatGPT, and I think that a lot of blogs just flopped because they used ChatGPT, and no one wanted to read it because it's boring. It's not engaging. It's just this kind of information that is not engaging, does not give you something to learn, and a lot of persons just don't like that. So
Yeah, and it's really robotic. I mean, when you ask like give me an article about this topic, or you ask for an opinion, it's always like, yeah, the answer is complex and vary, like a politician. It's speaking like a politician. So
Yeah.
it's not so easy to answer, first of all, and then it tells you what's the opinion on this side, on the other side. Then
Yeah.
it gives you a summary, but it's quite neutral. It doesn't
Yeah.
go in a specific opinion like we humans. When we have an opinion and we are convinced about it, then we go in this direction, and we also say why we are convinced this is the right. And
Yeah.
the AI right now stays quite neutral and tries to please everyone. That's how it seems, and that's why humans probably also don't like the
Yeah.
content so much, because it doesn't give them a new insight. It gives them just a neutral opinion on a topic.
Yeah, when people leave for the drama, they want to know what's your opinion about. They want to know, for sure, they want to know
Yeah.
what you're thinking of, what your opinion of. They want drama, they want action. They don't want something neutral that says nothing and it's linear and that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's
I agree
why
with
when
you.
you're writing a blog or anything really, you should really use your creative part and to put somehow your signature there.
Yeah, yeah, I totally agree. And I think to answer the question, human versus AI copywriting, I would say currently it's still humans wins in 2024.
Yeah.
I mean, I know there are some more developments coming, like GPT-5 and so on, but I would be surprised if they will be so advanced in comparison to GPT-4. But let's be excited. Let's see next year, or maybe end of the year when the new version is out, if they had changed something. Um, Thank you for being here in my show, and thank you to
Thank you
give us a
too.
bit of insight. And for all of our followers and subscribers, check out our YouTube channel. Follow us on YouTube. Go on re7.consulting.ro on our blog. And if you need some help, or you have questions, or you want to collaborate with us, just leave us a message. And if you have more questions to our podcast today, just write us in the comments. Thank you very much, and have a nice day. Bye bye.
Bye.